Hello, who's here? I'm going live for a little bit, just like half hour.
Be quiet.
I don't expect you to, that's fine. Hey guys! Hi, happy Thanksgiving! Did you guys have a lovely day? Just sharing this out real quick. My day was lovely. Thanks for asking, Cami. Um, just kind of woke up late this morning with the hubs a little bit. It was still earlier than we both wanted, but a little later than normal. Didn't get out of bed for a while. Grabbed some breakfast real quick and then just kind of loafed most of the day. We did end up going to my parents for pie, but other than that, we were pretty much home and it was pantsless Thanksgiving because that's what Steve and I do. How about you guys? Did you spend it with family? Steve, my friend Cami says happy Thanksgiving. He says happy Thanksgiving back. Oh, where's the hubs to be, Cami? I feel like I should be entertaining you till more people get here. Oh, he's visiting his kids. That makes sense. Why didn't you go? The horses. Oh, yeah. It would be hard for both of you to go because that's a lot to ask someone to come and take over like while you're gone. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So what are you guys gonna do when you honeymoon? Is someone gonna come and stay? Like, do you have family that can come and do that, or how's that all gonna work? Yeah, especially during a holiday, that's a lot to ask. And what's everybody currently reading? That's my other question of the night. I always like to know what people are reading. I'm nosy that way. Oh, that's great that you have someone that can come in, Cami. That's awesome. I really need to re-dye my hair. It's faded so much. Just started The Irishman, aka I Heard You Paint the Houses by Charles Brandt. I've not heard of that one. I'll have to look that up and see what that one's about. I am about to start Starsight by Brandon Sanderson. That's going to be my next read. And then I am in the middle of a buddy read with my friend Lindsay, and we're doing Treason of Thorns. Italian Mafia. Ooh, sounds interesting. So yeah, Starsight, and then we're doing Treason of Thorns. One's mostly fantasy, and then the other is pure fantasy. Or one's mostly sci-fi with a little bit of fantasy, and then the other one's just fantasy. Isn't Steve reading that too? Steve the Lawn Gnome Steve? Or my Steve? When people talk about Steves, I have to clarify which Steve we're talking about sometimes when I know you know both. I don't think my Steve has started that one yet. Have you, love? Starsight?
Still finishing up the Spellmonger up to the words in it right now.
Okay. He's rereading a series, so it must be the other Steve. Yes. He and I just recently read Supernova. He could be reading Starsight. I haven't been paying much attention. I haven't really been on the socials a lot the last couple days. I've just kind of been hunkered down with my Steve. We've been watching a lot of Star Trek Voyager, which I'm loving because we finished Deep Space, and playing a lot of Pokemon because we are completionists. We want to complete our dexes. And then I want to go be shiny hunting. So Pokemon games are definitely for like collectors at heart. If you're playing it just for the story, they're not great. I think he just said that in his update. He very well could be. Like, I know he really liked Skyward, the first book in the series. So there's a very good chance he could be doing Starsight as well. We just buddy read Supernova with Sarah April. Oh, thank you. I do love my glasses. They're a little lopsided because of the way I have my hair pulled back, so it's not really resting on my ear, because when it does, it like pokes out weird still. But I got these at Glasses USA, and I have a funny story about these glasses, so I'll go ahead and tell it. So a couple weeks back, I was listening to a live stream on YouTube from some of my other friends. They were talking about a book that I really love, so I was very vehemently listening to it. So I was slightly distracted when this happens. I need to clarify this. So anyways, these glasses don't have a big bend on the back, as you can see. They have one, but it also like it's long on my little short face. So I wasn't paying super close attention. I had just used the restroom, and I was standing up to get myself situated, and I spun around too quick, and the glasses took a nosedive in the toilet. And I had already flushed, so they literally like went down the toilet and clogged it. And yes, they wanted to see all the bad things, apparently. So anyhow, I try for 10 minutes to get them out myself while I sit there and cry because I love these glasses so much. And finally, I get Steve involved, and he helps get them out. So we were able to save the glasses. I thoroughly disinfected them, let them dry out for a couple days, and then I started to wear them again. But it took a good like 4 or 5 days after that before I was willing to put them back on, because when I got these, Glasses USA was having a buy one get one free sale, so I got 2 pairs at the same time. So I was just wearing the other pair for a while. So yeah, that's the adventure of these black frames. And yeah, I mean, it happens to people sometimes. Yes, Steve, I know you've never known it to happen, but I've heard of it happening to other people. So I know I'm not alone, but yeah, it's not a common thing. And needless to say, I tend to like use the restroom a little bit differently to ensure that it will never happen again, no matter whether I'm paying close attention or not. So there's my little funny anecdote for the first like 10 minutes of this. Cami says, hey, Steve, be nice.
Hey, I fished it out of the toilet.
Yes, you did. You did fish it out of the toilet, and I'm forever grateful. Well, you're not being the nicest about it now, I think is what she was getting at. So, yes, does anybody else have slightly embarrassing stories they want to share? Cami does say brownie points for that, so she acknowledges that you fished them out of the toilet for me.
Where do I redeem them for a brownie?
You redeem them for a brownie? I will buy you a brownie when you want a brownie. Yay! So yeah, I just felt like coming on here and just chatting with you guys a little bit tonight. I've got videos to edit. There will be content coming, lots of content coming. So I just wanted to kind of have a chill little chat. Somebody just popped in. Say hi in the comments. Who are you? I like to say hi to people who are here. And then if you have questions for me, feel free to ask them. As long as they are appropriate and I'm comfortable answering, I'm happy to answer. If you ask me something like wild or super personal, I'm not going to answer those. But, within reason, I'm pretty open book. So. Outside of that, let's see. What else has been going on? Oh, I'm closing my business. I made the formal announcement on our Facebook page and stuff today. So that was kind of hard. I think that's part of why I kind of wanted to get on and talk, just because, that part of my day was kind of a bummer. But then we went and spent time with family, and that helped a lot. And, Steve's just been great all day, and that's been super helpful as well. So yeah, that's kind of, I think that's the only big thing / big change going on for me. Okay, I've got plenty. Super edited version. Once counted wet money and licked my fingers to ensure it didn't stick together. Realize I licked dirty money. Oh, poor Cami. That's kind of gross. We all have moments where we do something slightly stupid and slightly unsanitary like that, I think. Yeah, I went to the break room to wash my mouth out with soap, but the soap was out too. Oh no! Oh gosh. See, I'm that weird person that takes a toothbrush with me places. I don't know. I'm weird. I'm very weird, but that's okay. We all know I'm weird. Let's see. What else is coming up? So I've got the 25 days of manga / Vlogmas happening in December. So it's a lot. So not thinking I went for the hand sanitizer. I just said wash my hands and mouth. Oh no! Oh, Cammy! Couldn't taste anything for 3 whole days. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. That is no fun. Let's see. So yes, Vlogmas / 25 days of manga is happening in December, and then all the end of the year lists I do towards the end, because I do continue to read new things. up to the end of the year. Yes, it is funny now. It was not funny in the moment, I'm sure. Just like my glasses thing in the moment was not funny. I was a wreck and crying in my bathroom. But anyhow, so yeah, there's a lot. Like I pre-filmed a lot today. I'm going to be pre-filming a lot more tomorrow. I do need to edit a video as well. Hello, if you've just popped into the chat, pop in and say hi. But yeah, that's kind of like the big content plans for December. Basically, you're going to see a lot of my face, and I hope that's okay. How is the closing going? Are you emotional? Actually, I'm not nearly as emotional about it as I thought I'd be. But at the same time, until I like get the keys from the last person, I don't think it's really going to truly like sink in. Some of the girls my girls have known for about a month now. Some of them have already like found other places where they were needed sooner, so they've already left, and some things like that. But the hardest part for me out of all of this was actually telling the girls that it was happening. That was the most emotional part for me because with everybody's schedules, we couldn't really set up a meeting where I could tell them all in person at the same time. So I had to tell why like 9 different times because I had to let everybody know because they ended up just calling me or I called them like towards the end. There were a couple I had left to call. So I just sat down and did them all in one day. But yeah, so it kind of took a couple days to let everybody know. And it was just, that was the hardest part for me out of all of it so far. But like Steve and I have talked about it at length really for like a year and a half about closing, but it finally felt like the right time to end it at the end of the year. It's easiest tax wise to end it at the end of a, fiscal year and all those kinds of things. So yeah, it just, all the things are kind of working out for it to be that way. Well, despite the big life change, I'm happy you're happy. I really am happy about it. Like I'm very at peace. It feels like the right thing. The fact that so many of the girls have been able to find somewhere quickly that they're comfortable going says a lot. The salon I'm going to afterwards, because I'm still going to do hair a couple days a week. 3 of the girls that were working at my shop are going to be going there as well. So we'll still get to work together, and I'm really excited about that. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really good time. So outside of that, yeah, we're not going anywhere for Christmas. My family's all local. So yeah, it's going to be stressful that last week because I'm not going to have Steve's help while we do all that. He has to work and stuff. So it's going to be interesting. Thankfully, I have amazing family who's willing to help. And that was bad English. I'm excited to hear more as things develop. Yes, I promise to keep everybody in the loop on all of that. And once things get a little more settled in 2020, I'll do kind of like a life update video thing, unless I hit 1,500 subs sooner, because then I'll probably do it then. Because the last time I did a Q&A was at like 750, 800, and that was the end of last year. So yeah, that's kind of just where I'm at with that. This is going to be low key for you this year. Yeah, it's kind of low key for us. We're just kind of we want to put money into our house this year and pay off the rest of some small debts. And so that's kind of our focus. So I don't think we're necessarily going to do an overly elaborate, lots of presents style Christmas. I think we're just going to be pretty chill. I like your update discussion videos. I try to keep people in the loop. I'm not great at it, but I do try. Because, I'm able to keep my personal life pretty separate from my channel in a lot of ways. I mean, some things overlap just due to the nature of vlogging and things like that. But yeah, I do try to keep people up to date about things like that. So yeah, all good. I'm playing with my hair a lot tonight. Sorry if that bothers you. I'll try to not. But yes, what are some of your guys' favorite reads from this year? I always like to hear what other people have loved in the year, and we're kind of getting close to the end. Do you feel COPA is going to affect your channel? I'm I really don't know at this point. So right now I'm just kind of going with the flow. I'm going to, I've already designated that I don't really do things for children on my channel because I really don't. Um, one of those what the thing is, I've never really done like a lot of Harry Potter videos and stuff, but my manga videos, technically the manga I read is geared towards like teens and adults, so I don't know that it'll affect too much other than the fact that graphic novels are, you know, cartooned or animated. And I have talked about like some anime shows and things like that. But again, those weren't necessarily geared towards kids. So it's this really hard line where I don't really know. When it comes to the like people who watch my channel, like I don't even get many in like the young teen era. I usually get 18 and up just because of the kind of things I talk about on my channel. So I don't know how much this is going to affect my channel at this point. I still am like kind of keeping up on things that I might be needing to do. And, if they come for my channel and try to take it down, I'll figure something else out. I have my other platforms that I talk about these things with. And I do have a blog, though I've not been super active on it the last month or so just because of life. So I might primarily shift things over there and, still do little video clips and things, but I might just shift it all kind of to a platform like that or maybe even Twitch. I don't know. But I would think eventually Copa is going to come for places like Twitch too. So I don't know. It's really interesting. I'm just going to kind of do my best with it. Yeah, Twitch doesn't track things like YouTube does. So I don't know. It's really interesting. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen to the platform. It's going to be a wild, I think. So either we're all getting overexcited for nothing and it's not going to be that big of a deal, or it's going to like blow up in all our faces. I'm leaning towards the latter, but hoping for I'm leaning towards like everything blowing up, but I'm hoping that it kind of just is more mellow. Then again, I don't know. I'm just all I can do is go with the flow at this point and just keep my ears to the ground about, potential things I might need to do for my channel and things like that. So yeah. YouTube has a lot of power in all of this. I mean, they can just go shut people down and it's going to be scary. It's going to be scary because you never know, and the thing with YouTube is they do a lot of stuff with like they have bots doing it rather than actual humans. So I think that's going to be the hard part in all of this. I haven't gotten crazy about it, but I will do an update in terms of how it changes my channel a little. Yeah, you talk about a lot more middle grade than I do, so I'm afraid it might affect yours a little bit more than mine. But with books, it's just really interesting because I know you do it from an adult perspective, trying to like do it from that other side where it's like, this is what you need to know about something before you have your kids read it. And so it's not really geared towards kids. So it's that weird little, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of wild. But yeah, all I can do is just do my best and ride the wave and figure out what's going to happen. And I know they talked about how like if you don't make enough like money for YouTube, they can come and shut down your channel too. And I think they'll only do that like if you're like doing stuff you shouldn't be, but who knows? They're a business, they want to make money. Yes, even though I target parents, the titles of videos are part of what's getting flagged. Yeah. And that's my concern too, because if I just have like, review for like this anime and some, it just gets flagged as anime, they might just do that. I don't know. It's a really hard line to walk. I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens to all of us. Because, yeah, they're just going to flag titles and stuff. I don't know. We will see. I know recently one of the big news channels did a big talk with like the head of YouTube. So I need to go find it and watch it and see what they have to say about it and do a little more research and stuff on it. So, but all the big YouTubers who have been talking about it a lot, I tend to watch those and see what I need to be aware of and things like that. I might even just like create a little like at the beginning of every video screen that kind of like breaks down how I'm in line with like what COPPA wants. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Still figuring it out. Kind of bummed, but I'll prevail. That's another confusion for me. Some of those kid channels make YouTube a ton of money. So you'd think it'd help creators streamline and find something like that, right?
This is the FDA, or is the
It's the FTC
FTC coming out?
coming after YouTube. But yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see how it all kind of plays out. But yes, hello to everyone watching. I know not everybody's chatting, so I'm just saying hello. But yeah, I just wanted to get on for a little bit and chat. But it is getting late. It's like 9:30 here, so I think I'm gonna wrap this up so I can get ultra comfy and go crawl in bed with Steve because he's ready for cuddles. So am I. So thank you guys for popping on. Cami, it was lovely to chat. We seemed to chat a lot with each other. So this was fun. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.